Let's start in the US, where the government has shut down for the first time in almost 7 years after lawmakers failed to pass a last-ditch funding plan. This means that many non-essential government services will grind to a halt. Live pictures coming to us, of course, from Capitol Hill. It's just after 7 in the morning Eastern Time. But in the Senate on Tuesday, Democrats rejected a Republican plan to extend the federal government for at least another 7 weeks. They demanded a reverse to healthcare cuts in return for their support. Shutdowns in the US are not that unusual, but there is a big difference this time around. President Trump has threatened to use the shutdown to bring in a wave of mass and irreversible firings of thousands of federal workers.
We can do things during the shutdown that are irreversible, that are bad for them and irreversible by them, like cutting vast numbers of people out, cutting things that they like, cutting programs that they like. So they're taking a risk by having a shutdown because of the shutdown, we can do things medically and other ways, including benefits. We can cut large numbers of people. We don't want to do that, but we don't want fraud, waste, and abuse.
Well, this is the first federal government shutdown for nearly 7 years. So what does it mean for government workers, and which services could be affected? BBC Verify's Nick Beak has been looking at the potential impact.
What will we see now there's a US government shutdown? The short answer is we don't know for sure, but we can build a picture based on previous federal shutdowns. What generally happens is that government workers who are deemed non-essential are put on temporary unpaid leave and normally paid later. This could affect services including federally funded preschools, the Student Loans Department, programs to help low-income families get food. National parks and museums could shut, and approval of new benefit payments may stop.